Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the Elden Ring playthrough. We're gonna take a trip down to the beach today. We're gonna see what we can find down that way. Suppose now that we've got the map opened up, now I can get rid of this, and we can travel back down to the church to make our way down this way down to the beach.
This way, tarnished.
Now, as you'll see here, you'll meet the witch Ranny here, and if you come here at night, which we just happen to be traveling at night, but you see a lot of videos online of a lot of people saying, come here during, just come here, travel to this area, and she'll be here. But hardly anyone ever says come here at night. If you come here at night, she will spawn.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
And whenever you speak to her, she'll ask you if you can summon Torrent, which now we can. So now you'll say yes.
Ah, as I had hoped. I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
Then she'll give you the Spirit Calling Bell, which will allow us to summon, spirit ashes now, to help during battles.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Alrighty, and now we'll be able to summon spirits to help in the fights to come.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Alright. Now let's make our way down to the beach. First, before I do, I'm going to add the Spectral Steed Whistle to my quick menu so I can call forth Torrent when I need to. be able to equip the Lone Wolf Ash and use it when we need to. Make sure we're going the right way. We're going to be heading toward the beach. Another thing I learned in this game is the overall fall damage, especially when using Torrent, is very varied. Sometimes you might think you're not going to die from fall, and well, you'll end up dying a lot more than you think in this game. More than likely to falls rather than to the actual enemies of the game. Right now, down here is a quicker way down. You just got to be careful, like I say, not to completely jump off and fall to your death. As long as you walk your way down, you should be fine. Now you'll see a few scattered enemies along the beach, but they shouldn't pose any trouble as long as you just ride on by them. Other than the very large land, I think they're land octopus, they're a lot tougher enemies than you're used to at this point. Now up ahead you'll see that there's one of the invisible ball scarabs. I believe this one carries an Ash of War. I'm going to try to see if I can hit it. There we go. We got the stamp sweep Ash of War. Up ahead looks like they're maybe a merchant. Or maybe not. Okay. Alright. Take care of him a little bit. Now you can see here at certain fires you'll find this smoldering butterflies. They can be used to make fire arrows and other fire equipment throughout the game. You'll notice some of those smaller enemies, a lot of them, at night will have red eyes, which will make them more hyper-aggressive and alert toward the player. Now here we do have a friendly merchant.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
You'll find that a lot of the merchants will sell the cookbooks, which will add crafting recipes to your stash, which you'll be able to use. So we'll go ahead and buy that just to have some extra items scrapped. And here, notes about the lands in between, which will lead you to caves, treasures. If you don't already have a bow, you could buy the light bow here. I'm going to pass for the moment.
All done? Well,
Whenever you're riding Torrent, you can see these gusts of wind that come from the floor, which will be able to, you can be able to spirit spring off of them and get higher. Reach things you might not normally be able to reach with just a normal jump. It looks like we found a cave, so we're going to go on in and see what we can find here. Better go on ahead and equip the torch so we can see down here. Make our way down deeper into this cave, see what we can find. So far the enemies down here seem fairly weak compared to some enemies in the Souls games. Even the larger variety of them seem very, 2-3 hits to take them out. We got their club there. Probably a good thing we didn't buy the other club at the merchant. We just had it to drop off an enemy. And here you see someone's got their summon sign down, so we could bring them in. This looks like it's an NPC. I'm assuming this is probably a boss fight, so we're going to go on in and see what we got to deal with here. With the help of the wolves, we should be okay. I would have liked to have had more heals during this fight, but sometimes you've got to deal with what you got. I'm going to try to finish this boss off without it taking the rest of our health. And there we go. We escaped that fight with about a half a bar of health left, so now the win's a win. Now if we keep following the cave down, this blue light here will return us to the entrance of the cave. But there might be treasure further in. Right, I'm going to make our way up now past the few enemies that were in here. And it's just another exit to the cave. Alrighty, I'm going to go on ahead, make my way up here. Seems like we've come out onto an island out here off the main coast. Well, you don't see that every day. Rolling goats. Get our next sight of grace. We'll go ahead and rest to restore our flasks. See if we can level up a little before we move on. Probably need to put another point or two into vigor to give us a little bit more health, sustain a little bit more damage as we go through. Oh. Well, all we can say is at least the dragon is dead. But this is where you would come and deliver dragon hearts to get some of the dragon spells or incantations. Now we should be able to travel back to the church. I think we'll make our way from here. We should make our way down, probably down this road here. So we'll travel back up to the gate front. As you can see, there's another site of grace. We'll just follow this road straight on down.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there? Stop! What you... Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore. Right,
Alright, so it seems like he may be talking about the cave we already came from just now. So we're going to go back to the coastal cave and see if we can meet up with him. And here we are.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to. Then
Alright, and that should complete his quest line now. So we'll travel back up to where we met him and continue our way down the road. Now, unlike previous Soul games, in this game you do have a mount that you can ride, so also that entitles you that you have combat while on Torrent. Alright, and just like you, Torrent also has a health bar, and when enemies do enough damage, he will then disappear and throw you to the ground. You'll then have to, if you want to summon him again, if you're still in the battle, you'll have to use one of your flasks to bring him back. Some enemies also ride mounts like you just seen, and when their mount dies, they can even summon theirs back just like you can. Alright, now here's a good example. Up ahead you'll see that there is a convoy led by the two giant creatures. Now they always have a treasure chest, which sometimes is a weapon. Inside we will attempt to get it. Alright, well that didn't go as well as I would have hoped, but yeah, maybe we'll be able to go back and get that chest next time. Well guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end the video here. Please like, subscribe, and really just smash that subscribe button, and it'll help the channel out a lot. If you want to see future daily content, just remember, like, subscribe, and favorite. Thank you guys.